Okay, let's see. Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is March 15th, 2024. Let's see, last video was yesterday. hmm Okay, so before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, you clarity great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Um, okay, so alrighty then. Um, I'm not sure if I want to start off with a dream because I have like a couple, I have a good handful, but then out of those handful, it's like which one do I talk about? Um, or do I just like freehand it, you know? I guess I'm gonna have to go with the fish dream. It's a very quick snippet. I mean, the dream itself is like very, very long, but I'm only gonna share one snippet. Um, so in the dream, I'm like in a okay. You ever go to a beach or anything like that, and like the little wave pools, like the little tide pools, you know? So I was like in like that, but I was on a beach. I was looking out at the ocean, and I was like admiring. I was like, wow, this is so beautiful, blah blah blah. Blah. I want to go fishing, right? And I was looking around for like a bucket or a net or a basket, whatever, so I can put my catches inside, so I can maintain my catches and I'm not just like catching things and just like walking around the beach with it, like I want a basket, something to, in a sense, put my eggs in. So I'm looking, and it's like there was like a basket here, a net there, like a hat, but for some reason those things weren't. I don't know. It's just it wasn't right. So I looked behind me, because I'm on a beach, right? It's massive, long, long, long beach, really, really long. I looked behind me, and there was like I don't know, like a little lake on the beach. And people think that the beach is like the ocean. No, the beach is like all that sand. That's the beach. And then the ocean is the ocean, right? Or the lake is the lake, whatever. But the beach that's the part that's got sand. So behind me there was like a lake, a small lake. It wasn't too big, but there was life in the lake, like lobsters, crawfish, shrimp, crabs, fish, and I wanted to catch fish. So I went inside the lake, blah 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 blah, whatever. And one thing I wasn't gonna mention this part, but I will now because it's coming up. When I got into the lake, there was a couple, a man and a woman. I didn't really notice the woman, but the man, he had pulled up in like a car, and it was like a really old car. It was like a Volkswagen, like one of those really brown, old school Volkswagen, like 70s car. You know what I mean? Um, and he pulled up in one of those, and he was like a heavy set guy. He had like a megaphone, and he was shouting out his window how he had a party. There was a party going on. Everybody's invited. This is that. In my mind, I'm like, I feel like I'm gathering up the words in my mind to like decline because I don't want to go to a party. I want to catch fish instead. I don't want to go to a party. One, I don't even know you. Two, you're distracting me. And three, I want to catch fish. That's what I want to do. That's why I'm. And there was like a masculine and then like a feminine around me. The masculine was like helping guide me like on how to catch the fish and which fish to catch. But then like the feminine that was around me in the beginning of the dream, I don't know, like she had this dual side to her. Like in the dream, like she was giving me like, it was like she was all for me catching fish, but at the same time, it's like she didn't want me to catch fish. And if I did catch the fish, like she would be weird about it. It was weird. It's like she supported me, but like when I actually caught the fish, she like did a 160. It was weird. All right. So that was her. And then, there was a guy that's like trying to distract me. Oh, let's go to this party, blah, blah, blah. Let's go to this party. Everybody's invited. There's free drinks. Everyone's welcome. It's going to be so fun. And in my mind, I'm like, dude, I don't want to go to your party. Like, I'm trying to catch fish. I'm doing something. I'm busy. And then there's this masculine. He's guiding me. He's like, okay, so you want to, if you're going to catch them with your hands, you're going to do this. And then right? And I remember I caught 5 fish. And I put them in my container. And they were flopping around, and I put the lid on, and it was a clear container, and I can see it. And usually, dreams about catching fish represents success or unconventional success, or the way you attained success, or being very lucky. Catching fishes are representative of good, very good omens, right? It's success, creativity, like catching. It represents lots of wins. All right, lots of wins. So you may have an ally in your corner and not realize or recognize the ally that's like helping you and guiding you. And then you may have like what you might think would be a friend who is like, oh yeah, you can do this, but in reality it's just like, I don't know. I'm telling you, the way this feminine felt, it's like she was, yeah, you can do this. I support you. But when I actually caught the fish, okay, so let me put it like this. She looked very bright, right? Like a light. And the entire time. But when I was actually working on catching the fish, her lightness started to change. And it was like a grayish. And when I caught the fish, it was like her demeanor was just black, like very dark. Okay? It's like that. And then you have another person who's like trying to distract you. It could be with parties or, I don't know. It could just be trying to just get you off the path of like trying to catch your fish, trying to reach success, trying to be in your luck energy. All right? So there's 3 people in that dream. 2 of those people are not who you think they are, and 1 person is like an unconventional ally. I'm getting that. It's unconventional ally. It's someone who you wouldn't expect to be an ally, or you wouldn't expect, like the guidance is actually like legit. Like it's helping you reach, it's helping you catch success. Right? Because when you catch fish, like, right, now you can eat, now you can like share, right? It's like, what is that saying? You teach a man to fish, he eats for a day. Or no, you give a man a fish, he can eat for a day, but you teach a man to fish and he can eat for a lifetime, something like that. So this man was like teaching me how to fish, how to reach my success, how to get like, my wins. But you have somebody who's like, oh yeah, you could do this, but like, it's just hollow words. Like they're not saying anything or like guiding you or teaching you anything. So when you actually get your success, they're like, they feel some type of way about it. And then you have someone in the background completely who's like not even, they're just like, it's basically like, just party, for free drinks. It's going to be fun. Just party. And I'm just like, that has nothing to do with, I'm literally trying to catch fish right now. Right. I mean, there was a 4th person, but they didn't really matter because I just kicked him out of the lake. Right. It's just like a lost soul kind of thing, but I'm not gonna get into that part. So yeah. So there are 3 for those of you that this resonates with. There are 3 main characters around you. Right. Let's put it like this: if this was a movie and you are the main character, there are 3 supporting actors, right? If you're the main actor, the star of the movie, you have 3 supporting actors. And 1 supporting actor is like a false friend. you got this, you got this. But when you have a win, they're just like, oh my God, I can't believe you won this. They're jealous and they're envious, right? Then you have another person like, oh, you don't need to study. It's okay. Don't worry about studying. You can study tomorrow. Come party tonight. You have all night to party. You have all night to study. We'll just party for a couple hours and then you can go back home and then you can study. It's like that. Then you have another person who's actually like, well, maybe, if you study this way, if you do it this way, try it, do it this way, blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like a lot of this is having to figure out and how to block out, like, certain energies or people so that way you can stay focused on your success, because you have success and success is yours, right? You caught the fish. Also, 5 is representative of change. So you can be going through a massive change. A lot of change is happening around you. This change is representing, this change is helping, I don't want to say those words. This change coincides. There we go. This change that is taking place coincides with your success. It's hand in hand, right? This change is bringing about your success. But there's also something about, like, this change coincides with what you deserve. So whoever was trying to distract you with partying, they're out. Whoever is like fake about it, like, oh, you got this, I see you have my support, but then when you actually graduate or when you win or when you get that job or when you get married or when you have children or when you, whatever it is, they feel some type of way about it. You don't need that. They're out. Okay. And then you have somebody who's guiding you. This, I'm seeing hands, like healing hands. Like, I'm seeing hands. I'm seeing hands on my back. All right. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, so that's that. Okay, collective. One of these things is not like the others. So there's something about a confusion. And yesterday's reading was about having to clean up, like doing the emotional maintenance to clean up, to like clean out your energy, right? So, I mean, this could be an extension of that. Like, one of these things is not like the other. Out of those 3 people, who is it that's actually teaching you how to fish, right? Because people can give you fish all day, every day, right? But like, what happens when those people that are giving you fish goes away, or when they stop giving you fish, or when they're angry, right? They're not giving you those fish. What's going to happen? You're going to starve. But whoever is teaching you how to fish, whoever is teaching you or like helping you, like giving you advice and actual guidance, like, I feel like this is like an extension of yesterday's reading. Like, whoever is teaching you how to fish so that way you can fish for yourself and not have to rely on getting fish here and there. Like, that's where, like, I'm not saying focus on, but it's like, that's something you have to realize. That's something you have to see it for what it is. Like, oh, this person is really teaching me how to fish. This person is just saying, oh, you got this, but they're also not telling you how to fish either. And then you have another person that's like, you don't need to fish. You can just fish later on. If you're hungry right now, we'll just go to the party and you'll eat whatever's at the party. And then you can fish later. But you have someone that's like actually in your face teaching you how to fish. So, 10 of Cups reverse. Okay. Ten of Cups reverse. Justice on the fence. There's a lot of emotions right now in this reading. Oh, I'm getting like some people could feel like it's not like fair. For some reason, your success, you figuring out how to catch fish, you figuring out how to do this, you figuring out how to do that, you realizing like, okay, you just feel some type of way, you're just trying to distract me, and you're actually teaching me how to fish, right? We're gonna use that teaching me how to fish metaphor because that's literally what it was about, right? If you teach somebody how to fish, if you teach someone how to do something, how to cook, how to read, how to write, how to drive a bike, how to drive a car or ride a bike, how drive a car, how to whatever, like you pass that knowledge onto them so that way they can move on into the world freely and do it themselves, right? But if you're constantly, for example, if you're constantly cooking for someone, they're not going to know how to cook. They're going to rely on you. And I feel like a lot of that is, oh my gosh, is codependency, reliancy. So whoever is not teaching you what you need to be taught, it's because they need you to rely on them to continue, like, put it like this, right? If you're hungry, and you want to eat something, right? Instead of learning how to cook, you just like, oh, can you cook for me? Or, I'm just going to go buy food, right? What happens when you run out of money or when they don't want to cook for you? Again, right? You're going to have to learn how to cook for yourself. And somebody's teaching you how to cook, how to fish, how to write, how to drive a bike, how to drive a car, whatever. It's like you learning how to do these things, you learning how to, I don't know, it's helping you with success. Like you learning these things is changing the dynamic or the environment around you, because it's like, I can do this myself now, right? It could be a group of people or it could be somebody, but it's like, I don't know, there's something about they're trying to stall a change that's happening for you, or trying to, like, I don't know, not being able to stall. It's like there's a lot of misery going on around here. A lot of misery with the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's like depression and sadness and unfulfillment. Like these could be people that have a like dysfunctional family too, or like don't really understand like what a healthy family dynamic is. I'm also getting the fact that because these people, oh my God. Because if these people don't understand what a healthy family dynamic is, I feel like they're trying to prevent you from having a healthy family dynamic. Or like they're confusing what a healthy, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that, but these people, they're trying to like stall something. They're trying to stall a change that's like, it's right. Like it's time. Like this change is supposed to happen. Because what happens when you learn how to fish? You don't need Tom, Ted, and Sally to fish for you anymore, right? Oh, hey, like, can you fish for me? Because I'm really hungry. But the thing is too, you have to rely on when they can fish, right? When they want to fish, if they feel like fishing, right? That you don't have to do that. Like, I feel like a lot of this is having to rely on people on very simple things that you could just do yourself. And now that you could do these things yourself, it's just like, what do you, and it's crazy because a lot of the times it's like, oh, you could do this, you got this. Oh, you're cooking for yourself now, you're fishing for yourself now, okay, why? It's like, what do you mean why? I'm hungry right now, so I'm going to fish for myself right now. I want success for myself right now. I'm not going to wait for you to help me with my success. You're not like, and then another person is just like, oh, you don't need success right now. You don't need that right now. Let's just party right now. You could always reach success tomorrow. And you're just like, meanwhile, you have another person. They're just like, if you want success, this is, try open your hands this way, try it this way, do it this way. It's like they're giving you multiple avenues. And at the end of the day, what happened? Like in my dream, I caught 5 fish in a clear container and I was able to see my success, right? It's like, there's someone around you that's helping you, like actually helping you reach success. And it could be God. It may not even be like a human. It could just be like you know, an angel, God, the divine, like spirit, your intuition, all of it, that's like actually pushing you, like, you know. Anyway, so these people are miserable because they're trying to stall this, trying to prevent this change from happening. Because, like I said, look, Two of Wands. This is a plan. They're trying to find out a way to like stall this because they know that once you learn how to fish for yourself, once you get married, once you get that job, once you move out, once you learn how to read, once you graduate, the reliancy and the dependency is gone. It's gone. You don't need that anymore. For what? Why do you need someone to cook for you when you can cook for yourself? Right? I'm not talking about like cute romance shit or like, you hungry, I'll cook for you. No, 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 no. I'm talking about being able to like have self independence in the world, all right? So relax on that. So yeah, these people or this person, they're trying to find a way of how to like they're just what they just want to stall this because they just want you to rely on them and depend on them. But it could be God, even like God is teaching you how to fish, like if you want success, and I feel like a lot of this has to do with letting God guide you, right? Or listening to the right people. Because I was walking to the bathroom earlier and I heard something about the lesson is about like who to listen to. Like what was it? The lesson is learning how to listen and who to listen to. I don't know. It came into my head earlier. I feel like this is an extension of yesterday's reading, though. Like, whoever you are, I feel like your lesson is learning who to listen to and what to listen to. And you're going to realize, like, yo, so-and-so or God taught me how to fish, or, they taught me how to fish and now I know how to fish. I'm good now. Versus, I've known you for how long and you've never taught me how to fish, and all you want to do is feed me, which is great, but like I need to learn how to fish myself, or it's time for me to graduate. Like I'm taking all these classes that I don't need to take classes for. I could have graduated a year ago or 6 months ago or 2 months ago or whatever, I could have, I'm doing all these extra tasks when I could have already been promoted, right? Or I'm still doing a month to month lease and I could already move, it's, I don't know, something like that where you could have already had success. But I feel like now is the time where God's like, all right, enough is enough. Like, this change is gonna happen, and a lot of it has to do because you're finally like letting God like teach you and guide you. Okay, but these people, they're miserable because, oh my gosh, Eight of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, their plan is to like keep you like not committed to the work. Like, I don't know, I feel like these people don't have the greatest work ethic. I feel like this right now, this is like that let's go party energy, right? They're not really hard workers, kind of lazy. They don't have the greatest work ethic. Right? It's kind of like, so in their mind, their plan is, if we make sure that the collective is not working hard towards their goals and their dreams, we should be fine. We'll be all right. We'll prevent this change for as long as we can. We'll prevent this, they're trying to prevent, like I said, this change coincides with what you deserve. And what you deserve is like success, happiness, abundance, blessings, wins. Right? It's really about wins, like you being a winner in life. These people are not, I hate to say it, but they're not winners in life. And what do winners, like, what do losers, they're losers, right? And I'm not trying to be mean about it, but they're miserable losers with the Ten of Cups reverse and the Justice on the fence and the Two of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles reverse. They're not winning at life if they're too busy, let's go party, right? They're not winning at life if they're saying, oh, you got this, but then when you get a win, they're just like, they feel some type of way about it, right? So these are losers at life, and you're meant to be a winner. So what are they going to try and do? make you in the Eight of Pentacles reverse. So you're not winning at life. You're not putting the work where you need to be putting the work in. You're not being dedicated. You're not focused. You're like lazy. That's their plan. So you don't put in the work where you need to put in the work. Hold on 1 second. Okay, where was I? Yeah. So I feel like this is the guy and the girl that's in the van. Not a van, it was a Volkswagen. But I didn't really notice the feminine in the car. It was mostly the masculine. And this is a very loud masculine. Like, he was heavy. Like, put it like this. They have a very big, like, they may not be big. Like, their physical features may not be big and out here. But the way they came across in the dream, it's like they take up a lot of space, right? They want to be seen. They want to be noticed. They had a megaphone. They're very loud, very, they could have a very robust and intrusive personality. All right. They could even have a big body, but I just feel like it was like representative of who this person is. Like, very, like, oh, come party. Everybody, there's drinks for everyone. Like, you can party, it's going to be so fun. Everyone's invited. And it's just like, no matter how many times you yell about this party, like, I need to focus on my fishing, right? Like, I want to fish. That's what I want to do. I want to focus on my success. I don't know. I feel like there's something overbearing too about their personality. Like, I'm telling you, it's it may not be their body, but the way they came across was very robust, intrusive, and like they took up a lot of space, whether it was their voice, their body, their demeanor. This person just, they want to be like heard and seen, and it's, to distract you. Meanwhile, you have, Sally Sue over here, like, oh, you got this, you can do this. And then when you actually do something, like when you actually get a win, because every time I caught a fish, like, her demeanor kept changing. It went from like super bright and light, and I just noticed like she was just getting like really sour, and like she was feeling some type of way every time I caught a fish. I caught 5 fish total. 5 is representative of change. King of Cups. So you could be this King of Cups. Someone who's like very sweet, very kind, emotionally collected, got their head on their shoulders, or like emotions in check. The good guy, right? You're seen as a good guy, or you are the good guy. But you have there's this behind this King of Cups. This person could be the King of Cups. And I don't want to say that because the King of Cups came out outright. So, but I feel like this King of Cups has all of this behind him. Like, people who are miserable around him, that are planning to just keep him lazy and like just uninterested and doing the work and not caring about doing the work, and just, no one's gonna take this King of Cups seriously because he's an 8 of Pentacles. Like, who's gonna take you serious if you're, like, for example, if you're trying to reach success, you cannot be in the 8 of Pentacles reverse, because no one's gonna take you serious if you don't take yourself serious, if you don't take your future serious, if you don't take your success serious, right? So I feel like that's the plan for this King of Cups. Hi, sweetie pie. Hold on. You need help? She just be looking at me like, she gives me the same looks I give, like, and it's just like, okay. Here, sweetie. What a princess. So yeah, I feel like this King of Cups has this behind him people who are preventing him from changing. So their plan is to make him lazy and just not take anything in his life serious. Which is actually sad, because this King of Cups could be a really good guy, or the King of Cups is the nice guy, the sweet guy, right? I don't know, he's just the good guy. So the fact that they're trying to prevent someone who's like really good or has a good heart, it could even be like a good heart, because there's a heart inside in the middle of the cup. So whoever you are, you could have a really good heart, a really wholesome heart, and people are just trying to make sure that, I don't know, you don't take yourself serious and nobody takes yourself serious. I feel like this energy is the party people around this King of Cups. I love you. I love you. I love you. So I'm going to... All right, I'm going to move on to the other girl now in the dream. Oh. So this is the party person in the van. I'm going to pull on the one girl who's, I don't know, like, it's fake support. Oh, you got this, you got this, you got this. But, like, every time I caught a fish, she's yawning. Okay, hold on. Okay, I am back. I wanted to say too, so this King of Cups, it could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine, doesn't have to be. I feel like it's more the qualities, but you would know, right? You could also be if you're feminine, you could be this King of Cups. Doesn't matter. Anyways, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say that this King of Cups, whoever you are, you need to be careful, because there's something about taking on the qualities of, like, there's, like, you just have to be careful. Because if you keep putting off the things that you're supposed to do, like, you're actually, like, if you're not taking yourself serious, no one's really going to take you serious, right? And that's kind of, you know, some people might be like, oh, that's not true. But, like, it kind of is. So, I don't know. I guess just be cautious. Because there's like a really it's very heavy, like that lazy, uninteresting, like that's the plan, is just to get you uninterested. Also, if you are a good person, it's like to get you to not care about being a good person. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna move on now, and we're gonna go on to Sally Sue. There's something like, I don't know, it's like, it's not animosity, it's just kind of like she just really felt some type of way, because every fish I caught, it was like, she just didn't, it was weird, like she didn't approve of it, like she didn't approve of my success, which was weird, because it was like, you're cheering me on. You got this. You got this. Anything you need, I'm here for you. You know, you got this. You got this. But here I am reaching success, and like, what do you mean you don't approve of? That's why it's weird. Like, how do you not approve of someone else's success? Like, weren't you just cheering me on? Weren't you just, you know, saying how proud you are of me? But like, you're not. What do you mean you don't approve of it? Like, the world reverse. Yeah, this chick, she's not, I don't know, like, I'm like, it makes her grumpy or disgruntled. Like, she's like pouting, like, because you have success, or you're getting success, and this, I'm telling you, it was 5 fish. 5 is representative of change. This change coincides with your success. And she's not happy about it. Like, she doesn't like this. It's the Hermit reverse. She doesn't understand. Hold on. She doesn't understand how this is happening or why this is happening. I feel like whoever this chick is, like, she's a little too focused on your success. I don't know. She's too focused on, like, the wrong things. Like, what happened to that energy when you were so happy and so proud, and, like, now you're not, like, now that I'm actually getting success, like, where's that energy? Like, why are you, like, that's what it was so weird. Like, if you if you learn how to do a new skill, this person's, like, they get some type of way about it. Like, why are you grumpy about the fact that I learned this new skill? The High Priestess. So she doesn't understand how you know things. She's unhappy because you know things. She doesn't know how you know things. She doesn't like that you know things. A lot of this has to do because you are able to look within. She cannot look within. The Hermit reverse next to the High Priestess. You could be someone that's very balanced out, because I see Jockin and Boaz right here. So I feel like in the dream, with the whole being balanced out, so this chick is like, in the dream, she's like, oh, you got this, you got this, you got this. Then you have another third party, another person. They're like, oh, come party, come party, come party. And you're like, no, I don't want to party. I want to just focus on my success. I want to catch my fish. I want to focus on my wins, my whatever. And this chick is like, she doesn't understand how you're able to, like, block out the parties, the distractions, and just focus on what you need to focus on. So yeah, this chick, she's not able to go within and look within. You can. You literally, if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're looking at yourself. You're not looking at the illusion that you put up. You're looking at yourself. Also, with the High Priestess, you just know that you have the. I don't want to. All right, you have the answers. You know the answers, and that's not trying to be, like, very cocky about the collective. It's just like, you have the fruit of knowledge. Like, you just know. I know that sounded very, like, Adam and Eve-ish, but, like, you just know what you know. And this person doesn't know how you know what you know. Two of Pentacles reverse. So Two of Wands came out here. This is Two of Pentacles reverse. So I feel like this, yeah, that's wicked. So whoever the chick was, I feel like she always wanted to oh my God. She always wanted you to be in that energy of always juggling and not really knowing things. Like, the way it's coming across is like, all right, let's go back to learning a new skill, or like learning how to read, or learning any skill, okay? It's like this person would give you bits and pieces of a skill, but, like, you'll never really know how to manage the skill. You'll never really know how to manage the job. You'll never really know how to do this, right? It's like you'll always be juggling within that one thing, right? It's like this chick will give you, like, breadcrumbs of information or breadcrumbs of skills, right? Like, you got this, you could do this, but like you're always still juggling. You're never really catching the fish. You could have figured that out with the high priestess, because now that you actually know how to catch fish, she's like feeling some type of way, like, wow, you really, like, who taught you how to catch fish? God did. God is telling me how to catch this fish. You're just like, I don't know, it's like breadcrumbing information or skills, or like a new skill, or like, I don't know, success. It's like, I was reading this quote, and it said, if you help someone reach the mountain top, you'll realize that you yourself has reached the mountaintop. So it's like this person is like, they didn't want to teach you how to fish. They would rather just give you the fish. That way you'll always like be starving and hungry and relying on them for the fish. But now that you just taught yourself how to fish, you don't need them to teach you how to fish. And they're just like, right? Like they just feel some type of way. They wanted you to always be in that like Two of Pentacles energy, like juggling these skills or abilities or these thoughts, or like you know what you know, but at the end of the day, it's like, do you really know? Right? But meanwhile, she's just like, yo, you got this, you got this, you got this. Like, if I really did, like, you would have taught me how to fish years ago. And not only that, but like, now that I know how to fish, why do you feel some type of way? Right? What happened to my cheerleader? Hold on, I gotta shuffle now. All right, all right, so let me get one more, and then I'll change the deck. For the Hermit reverse, please. Ace of Wands reverse. So this feminine, she has like no other passions in her life, no drive. There's something that she's not getting what she wants. You know what's so crazy? I had a dream that there was this chick. I don't know why this is like coming together with this, but I had a dream like Monday or Tuesday night. This chick, she was about to give birth to a boy. But the father of the baby was trying to hide from her. Like, he was trying to hide. He didn't want any parts of it. He didn't want to be around. But she felt very proud, right? She felt very proud of this. And I woke up thinking, I'm like, this woman is proud to give birth. And I think it was either the idea of the birth or the baby. Like, she was proud of something. But whoever the father was, whoever was around her, was not proud. Like, they were not happy. They were hiding. And I'm only bringing that up because the Ace of Wands represents the birth of a son. So whoever this woman around you, she doesn't understand why things are not going her way, why there's no passion, there's no spark. By trying to keep you in the Two of Pentacles, even though you know what you know, keeping you juggling, I don't know, she lost some sort of spark in her life. Yeah, this is a very wicked woman. Like, I feel like that's another reason why the World in Reverse came out, because it's like, the more change happens, it's like the change is change. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just change. It is what it is. But from another perspective, what's happening in your life is people would see it as good, positive, great, amazing, change, success, wins, right? But on the other hand, on the other side of the coin, to other people's perspective, to in their life, this change is not good. They're not having wins, they're having losses. They're losing things. They're unsure. They don't know what's going on. Whatever ideas that they were proud of, people are like ashamed about it. Because I was also getting that idea. It was like, it may not have been the birth of a baby. It was like a birth of an idea that other people around this woman were ashamed of. They wanted to hide away from it. They were not proud of it. They were ashamed of it. I really got the feeling it wasn't the birth of a baby. It was like this woman was on a table in my dream and she was about to give birth to a baby boy. I was there in the dream. But in the background, the father of the baby, like he was trying to hide, like he didn't want to be a part of it. He was like ashamed of it. It's like he kept doing this. Like he wanted like if you play Sims, right? When your Sims do this, it means like they're disgusted by something or they don't like something or they don't want, like, it's just basically a big flat out no. So people could be ashamed about how this woman is like reacting towards your success or how like their plan to keep you always juggling and not really knowing the full skill, not really knowing how to do this, not really knowing how to like breadcrumbing you information. Hi, sweetie pie. People could have seen this woman doing that. Baby, I cannot help it because the movie is paused. Right? People could see that her idea to do this to you. No. And now that you're having like success and change is coming your way, people are just like embarrassed by the fact that her idea, not only did it fall through, but like, why would you really, like, you sat there as their cheerleader all this time, and now that they're having actual success and wins, like, it's, why are you acting like that? Weren't you just their biggest cheerleader, their biggest ally? It's embarrassing. So, yeah, this feminine doesn't have any other ideas of how to keep you in the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And she can't because you're the High Priestess. You know what you know. Right? So like I said, either you're this King of Cups or the High Priestess. You could be both. You could be a masculine and be in that High Priestess energy because you're balancing. You have the balance. Your emotional clarity is good. You're balanced out. You have a good sense of intuition. You know what's going on. Right? So... or you could be this High Priestess in this King of Cups energy, right? Either way, whoever you are, whether you are a feminine or a masculine, you're realizing, you're seeing things for what it is. All right? You got one person that's trying to distract you, trying to keep you lazy, and another person that's breadcrumbing you information and skills and talents and, you know, like, and then their idea is like, oh, you got this, but now that you're reaching success, now that you're actually making forward movement in your life, it's like, if that also too, there's like, you could also be ashamed at the fact that you allowed this person and somehow, some way, subconsciously breadcrumbed you. It's like you could feel embarrassed or ashamed because it's like, wow, like you were supposed to be one of my biggest cheerleaders, but you, all this time, all these years, you could have just taught me how to fish, but you kept me reliant on you giving me fishes, right? So yeah. Karmic debt resolved. Wow. You don't need them in your life. Wow. Yeah. That's attacking your solar plexus chakra. When your solar plexus chakra, by the way, that's in your stomach. Okay? And in the dream, the girl was giving birth. Usually that represents like the birth of an idea, how you manifest, what you can bring about into this world, like whatever you want, and like whatever's in your heart, you have the ability to bring it about into this world. So now for you, it would be your success, your dreams, your wishes, your goals, your abilities, your talents, your skills. But I feel like this particular woman, her idea was to just birth confusion and doubt and stagnation for you and dependency and reliancy on you. Now, you could be realizing, wow, that's all my biggest cheerleader wanted, because the more success you're getting, the more she's like And like, what happened to all that? Woohoo! Yeah, you got this. And now you're just like, shouldn't it be the other way around? Like, shouldn't you be like that because I'm not doing anything? But now, and like, when I'm doing things, you're supposed to cheer me on so I can keep going, right? Attacking your solar plexus chakra when it is unbalanced. You have a lot of gas, nausea, respiratory problems, nerve pain, poor digestion. Like, you're a lot of blockages, constipation. You could also feel stuck, like a lot of heaviness down here. All right. But when it is unblocked and it's flowing, you're able to walk into your personal power, intellectual abilities, right? Those skills, those talents, learning new things. You're able to convey wisdom, generate ideas and plans into reality, how you manifest. So now that you're trying to walk into your purpose, this cheerleader is not a cheerleader. And this person, oh no, just, just another night of partying or a couple hours of partying, you could just study tomorrow. You could just study later, right? These people are not trying to let you walk into your purpose, or they feel some type of way about you walking into your purpose. And the thing is, you don't need these people, right? What karma are you harboring in your life? I don't know. I'll get 2 more and then I'll close it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, this is about a change that's taking place. Let me get 2 more, please. One. You could have 2. You could have a lot of energy. Yeah, listen. You could have a lot of energy. You're very creative because catching fish also symbolizes creativity, new, also spiritual creativity. Okay? Romance, play, creativity, affairs of the heart, being yourself and enjoying it, self-expression. You being this good person, it's like you want to be this good person, but you got this party person around you, like, that's trying to make you lazy, trying to make you not be a good person. It's like, if you want to operate out of your heart space, this person, it's like, don't operate out of your heart space. Let's just party, party, party. It's like they're distracting you from operating how you want to operate in your life. And a lot of this the party masculine, secret competition did not work. It's like they're competing. I don't know. It's weird. There's secret competition going on. Like, this person could, like, you have goals and dreams, you're trying to go for it, and they're trying to prevent you from going towards your goals and dreams. Yeah, we got 5 tarot of this, 5 tarot of the Alice in Wonderland, and then 5 of the white cards. This is all about change. 5 fish, 5, 5, 5 cards. Like, you really got to do that. If this is an extension of the reading from yesterday, you need to do the maintenance. Clean up your energy, clean up your insides. Like, it's time. All right, this is a reading. I hope it helps. Bye.